Hey guys, and welcome back to Gaming with Priesty, episode number 13 of the Newcastle Jets in the EFL. When we open up today's episode by having a quick look at the league ladder, which is really tight. We're still sitting in second. We're on a bit of an indifferent run of form at the moment. But if we can string a few wins together starting here against Hartlepool, well then, hopefully we'll be able to get promotion, which is our main goal of the season. Whether that's hopefully via automatic promotion, hopefully winning the league, to be honest, or whether it's through the playoffs, we'll take that as we see the kid in Cameroon, Boom, will have one save from the keeper, and then we follow that up. Thurgate just puts it wide, and I just really struggled the last few episodes to put the ball in the back of the net and get the results we needed. But hopefully things will change here today. But unfortunately, we would go behind 26 minutes into the first half. And then from there, you can see Hartlepool work the ball up the field and things go from bad to worse. Nice finish there from Shelton. And the score is now 2-0, and there's nothing we can really do about it. We play Olsen in, but see, that's what I mean. The AI is just so good at defending there. You can't get a metre or two in behind them, as we see Silvera there. Nice shot from outside the box. Get once again saved, and we play it into McGowan. Oh, that trick works so often, but today just straight at the keeper. It was unfortunate. Late in the game there, you see the touch from the AI. How crazy is that? What a goal. And it's 3-1 to Hartlepool. And look, we've got nothing left to play for here except for a bit of fighting spirit. We get a little bit lucky here. Silvera dinks it across to Olsen. And we'd go on to lose the game. And it was just, and really bad result for us. Like I said, went for a really good run of form there for a little while, but it seems like we're falling into old bad habits as Jacko here comes up with a big save to keep the score at 3-1. And, the league is so tight, if you string 3 or 4 wins together, as Hartlepool would end up smashing us 4-1. Devastating result here. Yeah, if we can string together, three or 4 wins in a row, then I'm sure I'll be fine. But at the moment, I just can't seem to put it together as we move into the next game of the episode at home against Scunthorpe. And I must admit, guys, I'm new to all this, and I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself in the gameplay, and then I come back and cut it all up, and then I need to add the track, and I get a little bit lost at times. You see here, Taff get pulled up for a handball. You see Olsen here. Go straight down the middle. I'd already missed 3 this season. And so I put that one, I thought I'll just go straight down the middle. Sure, the keeper's going to dive. And guess what? He didn't, as we see Jacko come up with another big save for us. Honestly, repeated it all year. Jack Duncan, in game, he's a crazy good goalkeeper. League 2, you wouldn't want to find anyone else. As we see Scunthorpe put one into the side netting. Yeah, like I was saying, so I get a bit ahead of myself in the gameplay because I kind of want to know what's going on. As we have a glitch in the matrix there, everything just slows down. Burmel is on his head. He's gonna score for sure. Glitch in the matrix, and the game is like freezing, and he misses. And I was furious about that. I got to admit it. I try and stay as calm as possible at times as we go on. Beautiful volley there. But we go on by Canyon as we go on to get punished. But right then, I got to admit, I was super filthy. I don't always do a great job of staying calm. If you ask my wife, she'll tell you, and the kids, they'll all tell you. As we see, the King Cameroon, Burmel himself, score the equaliser in the 85th minute, and he does a nice little dance. And, at this point, I think I'll happily take a draw. But we put Burmel in behind. And, see, defenders come from now. I probably should L2 shield the ball there, but I go try and get the ball onto Boomer's favoured left foot. There's a little bit of pressure and he puts it wide, which is, so unfortunate. As we take a look at a couple of our prospects from the youth academy as we move into the next game against Rochdale, hopefully getting back to winning ways, but it's not looking good for us here. Early doors from the corner, few skill moves around and trying to find the right defender. Ball pops out and O'Connell puts them into the lead 10 minutes into the game. And just the last couple of sessions I've played, I just can't seem to find the mojo, the mojo that we had. We went on, I think it was a 12-game run where we won 9 games, 2 draws, and the 1 loss, which rocketed us up the table as we see Silvera come through nicely. Good finish to get us back in the game at 1-1 just before half-time. But I can't seem to find that mojo again at the moment, which is really, really frustrating. It's hard to put my finger on it. I haven't changed any of the custom tactics or anything like that. I did notice that feels like the defence from the opposition team seem to be sitting a little bit deeper, so it's hard for us to, play that quick counter-attacking football that we like to play, which is super frustrating. I do know I've been making some mistakes trying to push the ball too quickly upfield, taking the wrong option. So maybe that's something we need to do. Is look on to holding the ball a little bit longer as we push the ball around well to start the second half. We played into Gussie's feet. He's holding on to it, gets pulled up from behind, and that looked like a foul to me. And to make matters worse, he goes down injured. He's got the injury tag there. You can see it on him. And you see Rochdale here, they move the ball out of the field and boom, what a finish. Oh, heartbreak at McDonald Jones Stadium as we go 2-1 behind and we couldn't work our way back into the game. It would finish 2-1. And that's absolutely devastating for us. Gussie's been so good for us. He hasn't done it so much this season, the last few games of the season, but early on in the season he was contributing a lot of goals, getting to the box late, as you see us fall down to 5th. And you know what, they're saying go either way. We could find ourselves getting promoted or we could miss out on the playoffs altogether, which would be really disappointing after all the effort and how far we've come. Oliver Boomel still leading the Golden Boot, even though he's gone a little bit quiet as we move into the next game against Walsall. And I'll tell you something about Walsall is the first time I played them, I thought they were really good and we were a bit lucky to get the result. And here in the second game, they just absolutely put the pressure on us from the opening whistle and we struggled to hold on. And we do get a little bit lucky there as they put the ball wide. But would our luck hold out? Not with playing like that as they work their way into the box. We think we've won it again, don't clear it, and punished once again. Really disappointing. And Walsall do take the lead here as we move into the second half. Early doors. Once again, problem, we just can't get the ball off the AI. And the header goes just over the top. Lucky to survive there. And we win the ball back with Kanarowski, move the ball upfield, and this is play the through ball again. And Olsen, to get us back in the game, and he misses. Oh, you're absolutely kidding me, Olsen. Should be nailing that chance. And once again, we go on to get punished 2-0 down after 60 minutes. It seems to be a story of our season at the moment that we can't take our chances and then we get punished down the other end. So moving towards the 70 minutes of the game, Walsall bursting onto it and 3-0. What an emphatic finish. Nothing Jack Duncan could do in the goals for us there, which is really disappointing. And things get even worse. No, Jack says no, they're not, at least for the time being, and the game would finish 3-0, which once again, it's not the result we're looking for. We're trying to, you know, get promoted here. I don't want to play another game in another season in League Two. It's just not what I want to do. I want to try and get up to at least the EFL Championship as quickly as possible. The standard between League Two and League One shouldn't be that high, as we see Jacko come up with a big save once again to keep us in the game, which is really what you love to see. But unfortunately, Swindon here holding on to the ball. We can't get it off them. Time after time, they cut us open like a butter knife, and we get lucky. He puts it wide. How do we get so lucky? Kantarowski then plays the ball into Boomel's feet, and he can't finish. So the score remains 0-0 at half time. We move into the second half. Olsen into Boomel's feet, moving the ball forward. See, this is where I think maybe I need to slow it a little bit down. But we've got Lucas Storm to the box, and on his left foot, just trickles into the box, and you can feel the relief as he falls down to the ground. Finally, the Jets are on track for a bit of a result, but we don't want to get a bit ahead of ourselves here as Kantarowski moves up, plays it out to Dane Ingham on the left-hand side. He sweats it across to Olsen. 2-0 up against Swindon, and I don't want to get ahead of myself because we've dropped so many points this season from, positions where we should be winning from, but would go on to make the we would go on to make the score 3-0. But this is what I wanted to talk about: is that there. I don't know what they've done with through ball, but that should just be an easy sweat across to our strike partner there. But it doesn't matter as the ball gets pulled back to Silvera, and he comes up with a nice finish, and the game would finish 3-0. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is it. This is where we're going to turn it all around here as we look at the ladder, and we're in fourth now. So tight. As you see, Warsaw there, they were around 20th earlier in the ladder. We see earlier in the season, as we see Barov pushed up off the bottom of the table. As we take a quick look at the leading goal scorers, still it's the King Cameroon, Burmel himself, and the assist leaders, Silvera there. He's had a really excellent season for us. We're going to try to hold on to him if we can, moving forward towards next season. It all just depends on the cost, because if they ask too much, we don't have a massive transfer budget. We won't be able to hold on to him. And Duncan, he's not going to win the Golden Glove for most clean sheets, but geez, he's had a good season for us. I reckon he's been our best player by far. As we move into the final game of the episode here against Tranmere Rovers. And, we're desperate to get the 3 points here at home. And I got to tell you, nothing happened in this game at all until the very last minute. We play Hoffman in behind, cuts the ball back. Nice shot on goal there. And it gets pulled up for handball. 3 minutes into added time. Clark, the captain, blowing up. But here you can see it on the replay. Plain as day. And the mind games begin here. Mary comes off. What's he going to do? But we give it to the skipper, McGowan. Straight down the middle. Oh, things you love to see in a game where nothing's really happened. We come up with the win. The Wayne Rooney, it's a knockout celebration. 2 wins on the bounce, season back on track. I'll see you guys later.